Oh man, there is a lot of houses for sale. I just don't know if I want to buy one right now or not. Who's this? Hey, Mom.
Hey, honey, how are you? Hope your day's good. Hey, listen, I want to talk to you. It's about time we get you into a house, right? You have some money set aside, right? Real estate is king. Let's get you out there. What do you say, sweetheart?
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that. Thanks for supporting me finally.
Mommy loves you.
Thanks, Mom.
Goodbye.
Bye. Hello?
Son, it's Papa.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
You're not going to buy a house, okay? You have the rest of your years to be a big swinging guy and buy a house, okay? So you're just going to take a step back, let Dad take care of this. Have a good day. Did Mom pack you a lunch?
I mean, yeah, but why?
Dad knows best. Have I ever let you down?
No, okay, you're right, I guess.
Okay,
Just
all
really
right,
confused now.
son. Well, life is confusing. Get over it.
Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of The Lowdown with me, your host, Brad Wilkinson. Today, we're going to be answering another one of your questions and tying it into how it affects real estate right here in Sonoma County. Before we get to your question, I've got a question for you. Do you have a crack house you need sold?
Drugs!
That's right, you heard me. If you've got the crack house, we found your agent. Take a look. Now, before you act all shocked and confused, this incredible offer comes in the form of a cheap window paint sticker slapped on the ass of a Hummer.
Terrible!
So is it really that surprising? No! Why? Because it's Florida. I mean, we've all seen Tiger King, right? Season 2 just premiered, by the way. Next up, here's a really interesting stat that has to do with lot sales. Remember how after the Tubbs fire, how everyone and their mother thought they were going to play real estate developer? We all knew at least 5 people that said, I'm going to buy a lot, and I'm going to build some houses, and I'm going to make out big. But obviously, it wasn't that simple, and people started to realize that. And the trend? Well, it continues to decline. Let's compare. In October of 2020, 107 lots were sold in Sonoma County. But in October of 2021, that number nearly got cut in half to only 62 lots sold. That's a decrease of over 40% year versus year. What people ultimately failed to consider was fire insurance and the added cost that it will bring to making a development like this come to life. So, if you are still thinking of purchasing a lot and building a house on it, you're better off living in that home and keeping it for a while than you are trying to purchase it to build and then flip. In other news, last week, the Old Sutter Hospital on Chenate Road was finally put into escrow. The 72-acre site was approved to sell for $15.05 million. Ever since Sutter moved to their new facility over on Mark West Springs Road, the site has been sitting, basically vacant for about the last 7 years, attracting all kinds of riffraff and other activities. 15% of the future homes that will be built to this site have been reserved for low-income housing. This is a huge plus according to the county, since we currently have a shortage of affordable housing and because our median in most areas in Sonoma County is now approaching $750,000. Hey, Mom.
Hi, honey. Hey, it's Mom. Hey, listen, I did some more thinking, and you know what? I don't think you should buy a house right now. You should just continue to wait, continue to save, listen to what your father said. He's very upset. So let's just put that on the back burner, and we'll discuss this maybe next year, okay?
Okay, Mom. Thanks for the call.
Okay. All right. You have a good day, my dear.
Okay.
Mama loves you. Bye-bye.
Dad, what's up?
Hey there, champ. Hey, listen, sorry to bother you again. Listen, your mother's very upset. I think, you should go ahead and buy a house. And thinking about it more, I bought my first house when I was 21 years old, right? So I think it's time for you to go ahead and buy a house. So forget what I said earlier, all right?
Okay, cool. Wow, thanks, Dad.
All right, kiddo. Hey, have a good day. Who's your pops?
You are, Dad. Thanks.
All right, champ. Have a good day.
Okay. Now for today's question. Is trying to buy a house during the holiday season a good or a bad idea? The short answer is quite simply, yes, it is a good idea. Here's why. When you think about the process of buying a house, it usually goes something along the lines of this. It's a beautiful sunny day in the spring or summer, you just had a nice Sunday brunch, you see an open house sign or a new listing that came live and you think, hey, why don't we go look before we go wine tasting? You fall in love, you make the perfect offer on the house, it gets accepted the first time, and you live happily ever after. Sorry to be a buzzkill, but this is just not the norm. Here's the thing. Most people think of this fantasy as the norm, which means their radar isn't on during the holiday season. You see where I'm going? This is really good news if you're open to being a contrarian. Think of it like shopping. If your goal is to get the best deal on a bathing suit, when are you going to buy one? Your best bet's going to be in the fall, right? When all the stores put all of the bathing suits on sale to make room for their winter inventory. While it isn't quite as easy as buying a bikini or a pair of board shorts, the idea is the same for the housing market. So, strap on your shit kickers, put on your Carhartt, get out there in the cold and the rain, and go find yourself a deal.
What a rush.
That's gonna wrap up this episode of The Lowdown. If you got value out of this video, all that we ask you to do is like it, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Ring that bell for notifications, and remember, you can ask me anything. The format of this show simply does not work without your questions asked to us. So be sure to ask away in the comments below. Thanks again, and hopefully we made your Monday a little less shitty.
Now, of course, people ask me all the time. They say to me, what is the secret to success? The first rule is trust yourself. And what I mean by that is so many young people are getting so much advice from their parents and from the teachers and from everyone. But what is most important is that you have to dig deep down and ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Not what, but who. And I'm talking about not what your parents and teachers want you to be, but you.